Good day, everyone. Welcome to this subject, Social Studies, Grade 8A and 8B. Your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. This video will serve as a recap makeup class, especially for the students who aren't able to join our virtual class today. Let's proceed to our online learning discussion now. Class, before we proceed to our online learning discussion, I would like us to have a short review or recap of the last topics discussed. So the first topic was about India. So India has 29 states and 6 union territories. There are 18 official languages, 114 languages, 216 mother tongues, and 900 dialects in India. Hindi is the national language, but English is commonly used for national, political, commercial, and educational purposes. India is the seventh largest country in the world, and it's the second most populous, 1.8 billion people, next to China. So one out of five people in the world is Indian. The second topic that we have discussed is about Thailand. So class, Thailand is located in the center of the Indochina Peninsula in Southeast Asia. The climate in Thailand is warm, humid, and rainy, May to October. Cool and dry from November to March. So Thai food usually is served with rice because Asian people is actually rice person or people. Noodles, meat, seafood, salad, and soup are also eaten. Most dishes are spicier and often more sour than the American version of Thai food. Kite flying is a competitive sport in Thailand. Takraw is another favorite sport where players try to keep the ball in the air using their feet, knees, and chests to pass the ball to one another to try make a basket. So Thailand is home to exotic animals such as tigers, leopards, elephants, black bears, and more than 850 species of birds. Most Thai people practice Buddhism. Among many other things, they believe in karma and reincarnation. These are the following objectives of the lesson for today. Number one, students must be able to know what a map is. And number two, students must be able to know the type of maps created by people from different jobs. So at the end of the lesson class, I expect that you already know what map is and how to use it and the different types of maps created by people from different jobs or the people who make maps. So class, our topics for today are the following. Letter A, maps, and letter B, who make maps. Now, these are the words to learn or vocabulary words that we will be encountering all throughout our slides. Please repeat after me so we can still practice your reading skills and your speaking skills even if you're just at home. Are you ready now? Let's start reading. Number one, map. Number two, surveyor. Number three, photogrammetrist. Number four, geographer. And number five, cartographer. Now let us discuss the meaning of these five words one by one. Synonyms for map: chart, plan, blueprint, diagram, and graph. Class, when you look at the map, you can see different features of it, including map keys, symbols, scale, legend, and usually, class, we use map to locate places or if we are not familiar with a place. Next word is surveyor. So when you say surveyor, from the word survey means inspector, assessor, topographer, land surveyor, supervisor, measurer, checker, examiner, overseer, and cartographer. The third word is photogrammetrist. So synonyms for air photogrammetric survey, air photomapping, a survey, or mapping photography. So they are the people who take pictures from a high level of ground so that they can take a picture of that place in a wider or bigger area. Next, we have geographer. Geographer means geophysicist, geological engineer, geologist, geognost, geomorphogenist, physiographer, and expert. So plus when you say geographer, these are actually people that gather data or information about the physical features of the earth. Next class, we have cartographer. Cartographer, mapper, surveyor, topographer, assessor, oceanographer, measurer, land surveyor, and projectionist. So actually, cartographer is the most important map maker among all the map makers class because they gather all the data that they get from the surveyor, from the photogrammetries, and from the geographers, and they make sure that the map they do is accurate so that they can inform people of the true facts that people need to know. So these are the 5 words that can help us better understand our topic for today. Let's read them again from numbers 1 to 5. Map, surveyor, photogrammetrist, geographer, and cartographer.
Hello, friends. Today we'll learn about maps. Haha, you're doing your morning workout here in the park. See this park map? It tells you where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. A map is an illustration of an area such as a city, a country, or a continent showing its main features. It's a drawing that gives special clues about an area. The word map is originated from the Latin word mappa. That means a paper or napkin. These were the materials the earliest maps of the world were drawn on. The history of mapping can be traced to approximately 5,000 years ago. Guys, this is the Imago Mundi. It is considered the oldest surviving world map. It was found in a town called Sippar in Iraq. The sun rises in the east. Stretch out your arms. Your left hand is now pointing east. Right hand is pointing west. North is at the top and south towards the bottom. This is the map of the world. North is at the top, south at the bottom. This is east, and this part is facing west. These are called the cardinal directions. You can easily see which country or continent is in which direction. Different places are shown with different colors, so we can easily locate a particular continent. Usually, countries are shown by dots and capitals with a star. There are many types of maps. Let's see the 5 main types one by one. General reference map. These are simple maps showing important physical features, both natural and man-made, in an area. For example, see this road map? It shows the roads boldly and using road widths and colors to distinguish between major and minor roads. Thematic. A thematic map shows a single attribute, such as soil type, vegetation, land use, geology, and land ownership. For example, this French Guiana map shows the vegetation areas, the rainforest areas, westland forest, marsh, and savanna. Navigation charts or nautical charts. It is a map that characterizes the configuration of the shoreline and seafloor. It gives important information about water depths, locations of dangers to navigation, locations and characteristics of aids to navigation, and many other features. Topographic maps. These maps are a detailed record of a land area, giving geographic position and elevations. They show the shape of the land, the mountains, plains, and valleys by means of brown contour lines. Cadastral maps. See this cadastral map? It shows the boundaries and ownership of land within a specified area. This type of map may also show drainage, culture, and other things relating to use of the land. Can you show the map from this park to your home? This road map is an example of general reference map. So many places are there on the way. See? There's a school, a hotel, a restaurant, and so many other places. Now you know a lot about maps. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye-bye.
Now, class, let us discuss what is a map. So, a map is a representation of the Earth's surface features drawn on a flat surface or area. Maps use symbols or the small drawings that you can see in the map and colors like the one below to represent features of an area or to simplify the real world. Now, class, so when you say map, it is actually combination of symbols, colors, pictures, words that is very informative and very helpful, especially for people who are not familiar with a certain place. We can actually use map in studying geography because looking at the map, we can see names of places, countries, and even cities. Now, class, let us discuss about the different types of maps which are created by people from many different jobs. So, number one is surveyors. So, they use special instruments like the one on the left side to measure distances, angles, and heights to figure out where a place is and how big it is. The positions of things and the shape of the Earth's surface are also measured and recorded. The next one is photogrammetries. So you can see photogrammetries at work on the left side of your monitor. Aerial photographs are used by photogrammetrists to measure land areas, lakes, and other features of the Earth. Now, class, this is an example of an aerial photograph. So you can see it was taken from above. You can see a wider area of the place. You can see here the community. You can see here the vegetation. You can also see the body of water. But if you're going to take pictures of this on a landscape photograph, then you can only see what's in front of you. Aerial photographs show wide area of land and can give much more information than what we could see while standing on the ground. Next, the third map maker is cartographer. They are the people who use information from surveyors and photogrammetrists to make maps. So many of them use computers to draw an actual map. The symbols and colors are added to help people understand all the details on a map, or in short, they added symbols and colors for people to easily understand what is on the map. Next class, and the last one, is geographer. So they make maps more detailed. How? They study how people and animals relate to the land, places where people live, the resources people use. Also, it shows or tells us about rivers, mountains, and oceans. So they put all this information that they can find on maps to show other people. Now, class, for the summary of the topic that we have discussed today, of course, the first one is about map. So a map is a picture or representation of the Earth's surface showing how things are related to each other by distance, direction like north, south, east, and west, and the size of the area. So maps have been used for centuries. And a person who creates map as a profession is called a cartographer. Who make maps? So cartographers or cartographer is a person who make maps, and also a surveyor, photogrammetries, and geographers. Surveyor, photogrammetries, and geographers gather information and then they will give this one to cartographer. And the cartographer is going to make use of a computer to make an actual map and to make sure that all the information that they will write in there is accurate, because this will serve as an information especially for the people who are not familiar with the place or for people who do not know how to read maps. Now, class, for your activity, please click the link in the Google Classroom to answer the activity. You know what to do. Answer it. click finish, click check my answer, screenshot, and upload in social studies album in your line group. And so this is how your activity looks like. So these are sentences or phrases on the left, and on the right are words. You just have to match the words together to get the correct answer. And section B, fill in the blanks. Okay, click finish, click check my answer, screenshot your score, upload in social studies album in your line group. Good luck, everyone. Okay, class. We now come to the end of our lesson. If you have any question, comment, suggestion, or anything that you want to ask Miss MJ, please feel free to call me in my personal line account. You can also send me a message. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you again on Friday morning. Goodbye. Stay safe.